Okay, I'm going to be doing the video homework for fractions. So the first one says convert, and just so you can see that my paper is blank. So it says convert 0.002 to a fraction. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. So it's 3 spots until a decimal point. So there's tens, hundreds, thousands. So it's in the thousands place. The 2 is, so it's going to be 2 over 1,000, and that could be simplified. So I would divide it by 2 on each side, and it would be 1 over 500. So that's what I got. And then for the second one, it says 1/8 into, well, 1/8 to a decimal. So I would do 1 divided into 8, which would be oh, I'm sorry. It's 8 divided into 1. Since 8 can't go into 1, we would just put a decimal point, put a 0, and that can go into there 1 time now, and then we're going to minus 10 minus 8 would be 2. And so 8 cannot go into 2, put another 0, carry that down. 8 can go into 2, into 20, because we carried the 0. So, sorry, we're doing 8 divided by 1. Since 8 can't go into 1, I put in a decimal point and then a 0, and that made it 10. So it'd be 10 minus 8, because it goes into it once, would leave 2. 2 can't go into 8, so I put another 0. 8 can go into 20 twice, and that would be 16. 8 times 2 is 16, so 20 minus 16 is 4. And then I would do another 0, bring that down, and 8 can go into 45 times. And so 1/8 into a decimal point would be 0.125, and of course put a 0 in the beginning. Okay, so the next one, I'm going to divide the following: 3/5 and 4/15. So I'm going to swap that. So it's going to be 3/5 and then 4/15. And since we're dividing it, we're going to swap the second one and flip them up, flip them. So it'd be 15 over 4. So the numerator and denominator would be flipped. So that would be 3/5 times 15 over 4, which 15 times 3 would be 45 on the top, and then the bottom would be 20. And we can make that smaller. So we would divide that by 5, and so that would be 4 on the bottom, and then the top would be 9. Let me just make sure. Well, it's an improper fraction. It'd be 9/4. So if we wanted to make that into a proper fraction, we would just divide 4 into 9, and then it would be 2. So it'd be 8. So it'd be 2 1/4. So if you leave it as is, it would be 9/4. And if you wanted to make it into an improper fraction, it'd be 2 1/4. But I would just stick with 9/4 if you're okay with that. And then I would multiply 1/3 by, so we're doing the next problem. So it's 1/3 times 1/5. And that would equal 1/15. We would just multiply denominators and numerators, both of them. So it would be 1/15 for the last question. Here's all my work. Hopefully it's easy to kind of see. Thank you.